Module 3, Introduction to the Internet. Welcome to Module 3 of the Computing course. In this session, we'll explore the basics of the Internet, what it is, how it works, and how you can use it effectively to access educational resources, communicate, and enhance your teaching practice. As early childhood development practitioners, understanding the Internet will enable you to integrate technology into your classroom and support children's learning in meaningful ways. What is the Internet and how does it work? The Internet is a global network of computers connected to each other, allowing for the sharing of information and communication across vast distances. It's made up of physical infrastructure like cables, satellites, data centers, servers, and ISPs, all working together to enable devices worldwide to interact seamlessly. When you type a website address or search for information online, your request is sent over the Internet to a web server. The server processes your request and sends the information back to your computer. This process happens in mere seconds, enabling access to websites, educational content, emails, and more. What is a web browser? A web browser is a software application that allows you to access and interact with content on the Internet. Popular browsers include Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. These tools serve as your gateway to the Internet, enabling you to visit websites, download resources, and engage with online platforms. To use a browser, type a web address, also known as a URL, into the address bar at the top of the browser window. For example, typing www.app.toenable.org takes you to the ToEnable online LMS, where you can find valuable educational resources. Basic browsing skills: navigating websites, using tabs, and bookmarking pages. Let's explore essential browsing skills that will enhance your ability to find and organize online resources. Modern web browsers allow you to open multiple tabs, enabling you to visit different websites simultaneously without closing others. To open a new tab, click the small plus sign at the top of the browser window or press Ctrl-T on your keyboard. You can switch between tabs by clicking on them and close them when you're finished. Bookmarking is a useful feature for saving websites you'd like to revisit. To bookmark a page, click the star icon near the address bar. You can organize your bookmarks into folders, such as curriculum resources or professional development, for easy access later. Searching the web, using search engines. Search engines like Google and Bing are powerful tools for finding specific information on the Internet. To use a search engine, type keywords or questions into the search bar. For instance, searching for early childhood assessment strategies provides a list of relevant articles, research papers, and resources. Utilizing specific keywords helps refine your search and yields more targeted results. Understanding web pages and hyperlinks. Web pages are the individual documents that make up the World Wide Web, containing text, images, videos, and hyperlinks. A hyperlink or link is a piece of text or an image you can click to navigate to another page or website. Links are typically underlined or colored differently. Clicking on a link can lead you to supplementary materials such as lesson plans, research articles, or policy documents relevant to early childhood education. Accessing the Internet, Wi-Fi, and Ethernet. To connect your computer to the Internet, you'll use either Wi-Fi or an Ethernet connection. Wi-Fi allows for wireless connectivity, which is convenient for mobility within your home or workplace. To connect, click on the Wi-Fi icon in the taskbar, usually located at the bottom right corner. Select your network from the list of available networks. Enter the password if required. An Ethernet connection uses a physical cable to connect your computer directly to the router. This method often provides a faster and more stable connection, which can be beneficial when streaming webinars or participating in online training sessions. Safe browsing practices. As professionals, it's crucial to practice safe browsing to protect sensitive information and maintain privacy. Use secure websites. Look for the padlock icon in the address bar, indicating a secure connection, HTTPS. This is especially important when entering login credentials or personal information. Beware of phishing scams. Be cautious of unsolicited emails or messages asking for personal information or urging immediate action. Verify the sender's identity before responding or clicking on any links. Keep software updated. Regularly update your browser and operating system to ensure you have the latest security features. Use strong passwords. Create complex passwords and consider using a reputable password manager to keep track of them. By following these practices, you can safeguard your data and maintain the integrity of your professional information. Utilizing online communication tools. The internet offers various tools to enhance communication and collaboration. Email platforms. Services like Gmail or Outlook allow you to communicate with colleagues and parents effectively. Video conferencing. Tools like Zoom or Microsoft Teams facilitate virtual meetings, webinars, and remote learning sessions. Cloud storage. Platforms like Google Drive or Dropbox enable you to store and share documents securely. Integrating these tools can enhance your connectivity with the educational community and support collaborative efforts. Bookmarking and organizing online resources. As you discover valuable online resources, organizing them efficiently will save you time and streamline your workflow. Create folders. Categorize bookmarks into folders such as curriculum ideas, assessment tools, or parent communication. Effective organization helps you quickly access the resources you need when planning lessons or seeking information. Understanding how to leverage internet resources allows you to enrich your curriculum and provide diverse learning experiences for children. Interactive websites. Incorporate age-appropriate educational websites into your lessons for interactive learning. Online videos. Use educational videos to introduce new concepts or reinforce learning in engaging ways. Digital communication with families. Share updates and resources with parents through email newsletters or class websites. Always ensure that any online content used with children is safe, developmentally appropriate, and aligns with your educational objectives. That wraps up Module 3 on the Introduction to the Internet. We've explored what the Internet is, how to use web browsers, search for information, and access valuable educational resources. Additionally, we've discussed safe browsing practices to protect your professional and personal information. In the next module, we'll delve into email and online communication tools, learning how to stay connected with colleagues, parents, and the broader educational community effectively. See you there.